Hi folks, thanks for spending some time with me today. We're looking at number 64 in Max Pottag's preparatory melodies to solo work. This one says vivo, lively, full of life and energy. I'll see if I can perform it that way for you. It's only 3 lines and it goes by quickly, so I'll try not to take too long with this one. Here it is. That goes by quick. Any time we play the trumpet, even if we're playing a single tone, there's so much going on, and it can be quite confusing. And what most of us do, and I spent a long time, a great part of my career doing is, well, I know what I want it to sound like. I'm just going to make it sound like that, and that's not a bad approach, as long as your body can figure out how to get that sound. But what it tends to do is create a lot of physical habits that are not natural. They're not easy, they're not simple. So this one is one with agility in it. And there's several issues that I want to address. One is the staccato. And this is something that we need to practice. We want clear enunciation when we're performing. Now, I'm kind of a detail-oriented person, so I'm looking at the notation. Staccato, got it. Oh, then there's some accents too. Sometimes the notes that have accents on them do not have staccato on them. That's interesting. I wonder if that was on purpose or was a mistake. Interesting. So I'm going, instead of ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, I'm going ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. So that makes the target a little bit more precise. And so you have to kind of gear your approach to practice toward addressing the fundamental musical things that you're aiming at, such as the quality of a sound, the ability to have the sense that you're simply sustaining sound all the time as you're playing. That would be an essential thing. And then you get down to the details of the musical production, where you're saying, well, what do I want the color of the sound to be? Or how about the length and the shape of the note and the quality of the release? That's what gives music a great deal of its character. So it's useful to think about both those things, but you have to start with the fundamentals. So as you know, if you've been watching any of my videos, I try and get a steady, continuous flow when especially when things are heavily articulated and quick and agile. So if I get to that section in the last 2 bars of the first line, I'm always going to play it to get it as smooth, stable, and connected as possible. So it doesn't feel like I'm changing notes. If possible, it feels like I'm playing one note. I relate this to singing and buzzing, as you know, if you've been watching these videos. So to me, that's kind of the basic coordination. If that's tight, I might play it a little bit slower. I might go get a drink of water and take a break for a few minutes and then come back to it. But I'm trying to remember that sensation of simply carrying the sound continuously from one note into the next. Now, something that helps me when I'm doing that is, this is in a clear, kind of a march tempo, and it's a 6/8. So, a very common style. But if I think of it as going from one bar to the next bar, instead of in 2 beats, and as a matter of fact, that's the way it's written. If you look at the pattern, da 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 da, that's an idea. Dee da. Okay, so you're playing one bar, dun da 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 dee, dee da da dee da da dee da da dee da da dum da dee. So it's always going ahead. Now that helps my body to get that feeling, instead of going dee da da dee da da dee da da dee da da, and trying to manage each note. Now I'm playing a shape. So no matter how rough it is, if I concentrate on let go, relax, let the air flow, let my chops ride on the airstream instead of trying to manipulate it, and everything starts to be calm, and it feels like, it feels just as easy as playing a single note, then I know I have that basic skill. Now the next thing we run into in almost all of these is he starts out forte and then he goes to piano. And I have trouble with this, so I have to practice it all the time. So if I play that last few bars again of the second line, now I'm kind of holding the air back a little bit. So again, forte, piano for those few bars, then immediately back up to forte, then up to double forte. So this is something really, really important to work on. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it today because it is a physical, mechanical thing, but it's also obviously a musical thing. So one bit of advice I can give you is, as you change dynamics, if you simply concentrate on maintaining the same quality of voice all the time, the same timbre, the same quality of the sound, as I said in the last episode, then you're going to be aiming at a target that's pretty clear in your mind. If you can hear those qualities, you say, no, the sound's getting a little bit dull, or the sound's getting a little bit nasal, or the sound's getting a little bit airy or spread out, or the sound's got some noise in it. All those are indicators that you're not maintaining your balance with the sound. And that's the key when you're changing dynamics. So most people, and I'm certainly guilty of this, overblow with a loud. Now I don't mean I'm physically just being violent. I mean I'm trying to push too much air past the lips and to drive too much air through this tiny little opening in the mouthpiece, and it doesn't work. So everything starts to become labored instead of. So I'm playing very, very lightly. I'm going, not. I have a big problem with this, so I have to work on it all the time. Now on the soft end, then I'm trying to play lightly, and what I end up doing is, so now I'm pulling back. And even if I only do it a little bit, that basically wrecks my control on the instrument. So I can compensate. I can pinch a little bit with my lips, maybe add a little bit extra pressure. I'm trying to control it with my tongue, but I lose the sound. So if you can just keep your ears on the sound. It's a critically important skill, and most trumpet players just take it for granted that when you play louder, you have to just push the air harder. And what I would say, yes, you are throwing the air a greater distance, you might say. So there is more energy involved, but you don't want to push it harder. You want to let it flow more easily. And a lot of people don't like that sensation, but when you get it, if you've ever tasted this, that's what you want to cultivate in your playing. All the exercises in this book, or all the tunes, I should say, these melodies, give you an opportunity to do that, and that's why I find them so valuable. So I hope you'll take the opportunity to go and practice right now, and if it's only doing long tone exercises with crescendo and diminuendo, so you're trying to feel for yourself what it is that I'm attempting to describe here, that would be time very, very well spent. So I hope you can enjoy this this long and somewhat fraught, painstaking process. because the rewards are great. Now you're free to play music on the trumpet. So go and do that, and I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.